So, a little bit of medieval tonight, eh? Feeling a bit of the need, I suppose. The want. Probably more for the crafting and the cruising around, but yeah. So, let's jump into it. See what else we can, mischief we can get up to. So, last time we had built our house, done a couple of quests, and we are instructed to go and meet someone. One of your uncles, the other mates. So we haven't planned any crops or anything like that yet. I don't think I've even crafted a bow yet. So once it loads in, of course, assume we have no trouble. Made a lovely lasagna for tea. Good. I liked it. I don't know what the rest else did, but you know. Good go. Oh, it can stay over there. So, yeah. Journal. What have we got? Successful flirt, eh? Sambo. I don't know there's an issue with the right delivery. What else we got? Yeah, so I got a bow. I should see if I can that's what's after. Craft some arrows, maybe. Spears, nice. Torch. Hunting lodge. Yep. So 8 stones, eh? Log and 4 stones. That sounds more what we want. So we can chase up a log. Stone sitting right there. Shouldn't that be full? Right. Two stones. So then another two. Sitting forward a bit, that's giving me a bit of... See the rabbit just sitting there, the cheeky bugger. His back turned to me. Right there. So I'm out of bloody spears too. What happened? Give me bloody axe break or something. What the paint? How many logs do I have now? One. Back to one stone. They're ripe. They are. Right, back to stone hunting. Medical plants, I suppose. So we're back to two. Three. So I want one more. One more and then we're all stoned. Right. What? Like one just sitting there, mate. Let's plop that. Where'd it go? It's just a thought. So I can't break those. What is that? Oh. Two. Well, we need 8. 3. 4. 5. 'Don't know any reads. That is a disappointment, isn't it? I'm assuming that's for mining only or something like that. 7, one more. Where we going? Where's the hunting area? There. 8 logs. Yeah, feather. Feathers. Firewood. Fur. Yep, mushrooms. Oat roll. Get porridge. 2 stone arrows, eh? Wait. There we go. It's about 8 logs. In theory, 2 trees. One, 2, 3, 4. Do. That's not what I wanted. Oh, the meat's done. That's interesting in itself. I've got to organise me Chatterino and Chatterino. Chat thingy. I was starting to forget his VE. Oops. What is this house? What's going on there? So now the bloody hammer's broken. I think I'll be short a log. Yay. What? Oh, that's annoying. So it was there all the time. Very nice. Very helpful. Get his stamina up. There we go. Right, now what do you want? Log and sticks. I wonder whether this means I can craft stuff in here, or whether it's just put your crap in here. That was a bit odd. Why wasn't there? Why didn't it do that? Nah. Go cut some more wood, eh? So we've got 18 sticks. We're gonna need more than that, aren't we? There's a stone that we weren't looking for now. Helpful. Okay, that's no one's got anything. There are obstacles blocking the... There's your obstacles, mate. What was I thinking? No, that's right. Straw. Right. So one log and straw. Let's cut this tree down. Now let's get some reeds. It's like a machine. Right, that should be enough, surely. Right. Oops. Oops. So let's see whether that means now I can. So I need to buy a schematic. Gonna say, where's the door? We'll sleep for the night then and go from there. Didn't I have a rabbit trap here somewhere? I did. So, I got meat yet. Just one, eh? Right. It's a storehouse spot. I'm pretty sure. So let's find some meat to eat. Beautiful. So let's go up and see this guy and see if we can get some stuff to eat. Because that'd be helpful. Where? Discovered something, but I can't see it. Wasn't there like a... Oi, what's that? Huh. Okay. No, how does it tell me? Um, Keyboards was after. Good. Where did that go? I wonder how close we're going to get. I hope that's the one I shot the first time. Wasn't that fun and exciting? How many spears do I have? 3. Couldn't help but notice the stone knife wasn't in good nick either. Is that water up there, or was that me? Just me. A fox. So this. Big whatever it is. Yeah, moose, crow, deer. What do we got here? Thanks. Yeah. Wyson, what's Wyson? I don't know what one of them is. Yeah. See if we can get some water. Have a bit of a wash. There we go, some more there. It's a big stick. pig, eh? Look at these cards getting left everywhere. Let's go see this dude. I think you lost, boy. Sorry, man, to just... Wait a sec. Look me in the eye and stop shivering for crying out loud. Oh, black and blue. You're Lorne's family, aren't you? Yes, my name is, yeah. How do you know that? I was talking to August, who told me that you were a part of the remainders as well. Part of what now? The pack. The one with... I've never heard of that name in my life. Sorry, maybe I've made a mistake. We were called the Undying Fist. Oh my, that's so much worse. Whatever. What do you know? What do you want? What are you, like 12? Normally I would argue with you about that, but I'm afraid you'll kick the bucket during this dispute, old man. There is something I would kick for sure. So smart choice, not. Anyway, I'd love to hear some stories about my uncle and the pack adventures together. This is an amazing coincidence because I'd love to spend my time telling old tales by a crackling fire. No, leave my property. Forget where it is. Oh, come on. I just noticed he's got an eye patch. Come on. Come on. It'll only take a moment. A moment of emerge. Tell me, what was my uncle like? How did you become part of the Undying Fist, and what did you do exactly as a pack? You don't know what we did. August didn't get around to that part yet. Alright. But be quiet and try to be less annoying. We're something right. It all started when Lorden left his home. He was 18 at the time. If I remember correctly, that clever bastard was always too big of a fish for his birthplace, and he knew that. Left as soon as he could, but cleverness at such a young age always means two things: being arrogant and hot-headed. His plan was to set out on a big adventure. That's it. Pretty detailed, huh? The path like that is paved with skeletons of young idiots, but none of them were Lawns. Either way, he was wandering for days. Days soon turned into weeks. His rations into dust. He was useless as a hunter back then, at least. So berries, mushrooms, all he could get. So obviously he needed some coin. He came across a manor with an orchard so vast they seemed like an ocean. Lorne managed to find some work there. A few weeks of back-breaking labour passed. His hands were covered with blisters, skin red from the scorched sun, knees pulsating in pain. I must say you really are an amazing storyteller. I wasn't expecting that. Shut up. Do you want me to finish? Where was that? Oh, right. He was exhausted from all the stupendous work he'd done when the lord of the manor with a smile on his face, collected the payment. His stomach was already full of fantasies of all the delicious treats he was dreaming to buy. All that was ruined by the hand of the Lord holding a couple of lousy coins. The hand of the Lord holding a couple of lousy. Lorne was furious. That was merely a fraction of the pay he was supposed to acquire. He started shouting at the Lord, demanding justice. Peasants were just flies to the Lord, disgusting, replaceable insects. And what do you do with flies which buzzed too loudly? Both the Lord's palms struck Lorne's ears with the strength of an ox. Lorne fell to the ground stunned. The Lord's guards threw him out of the manor like garbage, stealing that few pathetic coins while doing so. If I may add, it wasn't until evening that Lorne regained his hearing, and with it came a fervent thought of revenge. Your uncle was quite a capable fighter when I met him 10 years later, but he wasn't back then. He knew the guards would massacre him if he only came close, so he needed to find another way to fulfill his vengeance. Lorne was always ambitious, so that hatred fooled him like nothing before. What came later was me becoming bored with this conversation. Go away. I can do whatever I want. Scram. I have things to do. What things? You'll do them. I'll do them for you. Damn, you're annoying. Fine, just shut up already. Here, grab a shovel. It's a piece of crap, but it'll do. There's a clay deposit behind the house. Go to dig up some clay for me. Clay, you need it's your pressing need. You have a pottery addiction or something? First of all, I don't need to explain myself to you, child. Secondly, it's for medical purposes. That's the answer to that will fully satisfy you. Got it? Where's the shovel? That's an axe. What did you give me a shovel? Accidentally stole his axe. Torch. Wooden hat, there we go. So we do have a shovel. I should have just done that when I was... It was clearly on 2. Wonder what the deer are for. So what's he making toys for someone? As a guess. What do you had a hat on then? Here's the clay you wanted. We finished the story. Alright, so as I already said, Lorne wasn't much of a fighter back then. He didn't have any money or connections, but he had one thing, the unusual ability you see from an early age. Lorne was an exceptionally good liar. No sweaty palms, no voice cracking, no tell, really calm, steady breath, eye contact held all the way. He eventually managed to handle any kind of pressure, even in the craziest situation, but it wasn't that at first. He had no pressure lying, no stress at all. It was as natural for him as breathing. He has absolutely no remorse. He came up with a plan so immensely moronic and unrealistic that it really hard to believe that it worked so perfectly at first. He convinced the nearby town's tailor to sew him a whole set of clothes worthy of the most wealthy noble, the finest of fabric, silk, thread, you name it, honourably, horrendously expensive. So how did he manage to afford it? You may ask. Simple, he didn't pay for it. I said no such thing. Lorne wasn't a thief, not in the traditional meaning of the words, at least. Apart from that, did I finish the damn story? While wearing his new clothes, he travelled to the castle of the king of the realm and entered it. Okay, now I know you're making all this up. Haha, you're absolutely right. It is. It's mad to even consider trying to pull it off, but Lorne, he just walked straight in. I didn't blame you for doubting me. Damn, I would have been first to doubt a thing like that if I didn't see him do it 100 times later with my own eyes. Anyway, he walked right into the castle, and once he was there, he followed through with his plan. Betting his wife. The king's. Indeed. So let me get this straight. The plan was to get into the castle and lay with the queen. Exactly that. I told you, but it worked like a charm. After the love-making, he dressed up, deliberately leaving his undergarments on the bedside, and told the queen he'll be right back with some refreshments. Then he went to one of the king's guards and told them that he saw the queen with a company of strange men sneaking into one of the chambers. The guard rushed in, witnessed the queen naked in bed with a man's clothes right next to her. As a loyal servant, the guards reported on the matter directly to the king himself, who, as you could probably imagine, became furious to say the least. He couldn't really punish his wife. That would be bad for his reputation, but he could pursue her lover. Fortunately for him, at this point, Lorden was long gone from the castle, riding a beautiful bay mare he borrowed from the stables into the sunset. You see, the king didn't catch the filthy seducer, but it didn't mean he couldn't track him down and find him. To do so, the only tracks he could follow was the one thing that Lorden left behind, except his undergarments and the pleasurable memory of the queen. His name. Not his real name, of course. The name he used when introducing himself to the queen was... that's incredible. The lord's head must have left the company of his body promptly. Didn't they get the lord hung? Precisely. He didn't get killed. That wouldn't be in Lorden's style. The queen begged for his life to be spared, so the king threw him in the dungeon, where he spent all the days he had left. Lorden was amazing, all that with just the power of his wits and speech. He surely showed the lord that he shouldn't have been wronged. Don't get the wrong idea about his reasons. Lord didn't get through all of that just because of what he did. The Lord did to him. You see, the Lord was cruel, merciless brute. He mistreated all of his subjects, killed for fun, raped for sport. People used to call him laundryman because one of his habits was draining the bastards in the lake right after birth, like unwanted kittens. Lord needed to stop him, and he did. But that's not the end of the story. After the Lord's capture, someone had to take his place. He didn't have any rightful successor, but then, with just an uncannily perfect time, came a distant cousin to the Lord, a charming young man with two different eyes. He easily acquired all the possessions of his sentenced relative, but Lorden didn't want any of that, not for himself, so he took only 3 bags of coins for the treasury and left everything else in the hands of the peasants. They were elated. He is still probably worshipped there, I can tell you that. Oh, and one more thing. Why 3 bags, you might ask? That's easy. One for the tailor, another one for the stableman who took the horse from, and the last one for himself, with the exact amount of coins he was rightfully supposed to earn for his work at the orchard. I told you Lorden wasn't a thief, and that was it. He mounted his beautiful mare and left the realm, continuing his adventure. At least that's the story he used to tell us, so nothing of that may be true, but that's just how it was with Lorden. Now I understand what you and Ungust were talking about. He really does seem surreal. Can't believe that you're talking about my uncle. I've never met anyone else like that. Don't get me wrong, he has his flaws, but the thing he could do, the tongue wasn't even silver. It was made of pure gold. But wait, didn't you tell me the person was Undying Fist? Oh, I thought it would be obvious, wouldn't it? On the day Lon's mission was born, he knew that the spoiled, rotten elites like that were scattered all around the world, draining life and dignity from the hard-working, simple folks, and that he was capable of stopping them to some extent at least. So that's exactly what he started doing, overthrowing corrupt lords and giving back to the community. Sound like a hero, a true hero. Well, it wasn't like, yeah, I guess you could say that. So how did you join the pack? Lorden was working solo until I met us. Yeah, till he met Jungist. That rat's agile fingers could work where Lorden's tongue didn't, and then they needed someone with other talents they were lacking, like strength, manliness, bravery, independence, gallantry, integrity. Right, I think I get the picture. So they recruited the best there was. I was between jobs at the time, so I gave them a chance, and finally the pack started to really make a difference, but I don't like to brag. Oh yes, I know, it's humble to the bone. Thank you for noticing. People at my level don't need to boast about their skill. Just like the sun doesn't need to prove it's bright. Anyhow, I already spoke more words to you than I did the last 5 years to anybody, so it's time for you to go, and preferably don't come back ever. It's great, my pleasure. Yeah, I don't care, leave there, and in return for giving away my location, deliver this delicious meal to Ungust. It's his favourite oat knuckle sandwich. Do you want me to hit him in the face? Did I stutter? No, sir, of course, I'm on my way, sir. You want to shovel back? I saw a wolf, eh? I can smack them there with a pick. There it goes. Pick their brains, so to speak. Pick their mind, all that type of tomfoolery. Do, 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 do. I suppose because it's night. It's like, what's with the music? Oh, okay. That's them being. At least I won't jinx it. Before I say what I was about to say. I'll shut up until I get home. Which shouldn't be far away. So what are we going to watch now that Andor's finished? I don't think there's much on it, is there? A little bit of anime, but that's episode 7, so they're all starting to wind down for Christmas too. Got a book to read, got a latest of the Reincarnated as a Slime to read. They don't normally take too long. More I can try, but I don't think. Yeah. Okay, I like to drink while it's happening. Good old auto cook. Yep. I didn't know I could do that. Cooking. But it was this quick in real life. Would be helpful. Right. Why didn't he, what the hell? Where'd Meg go? Ah. Go and get some water. Huh. Theft is not tied in the valley. You will lose some of your just your reputation. If someone witnesses you stealing, stolen items cannot be sold in the same village they were stolen from. They are highlighted in red inventory. Yeah, well, it's not like I deliberately did it. I thought it was the shovel. It's not stinky anymore. Oh, no birds there this time. So we've got skills. What have we got? Chance to find extra items while digging for clay. Let's grab that. One. Resources. One with the earth. Alright. I hear the birdies, but I didn't see them. Bugger. Bullseye. Hmm. 6 meat, eh? 30 feathers, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Still like to be able to make a crossbow, that'd be good. That'd be helpful. That crossbow, where'd that go? So none of that's considered stolen, eh? Wooden bowl, I don't remember getting that, but anyway. You're a swear, isn't he? Some of what I see. He did tell you about your uncle. Those stories about Lord of the Orchard. He has some unexpectedly good storytelling skills, doesn't he? Yeah, he really does. I was downright astonished by that. One time I swear he went for over a year without speaking a single word, but when we were sitting in the fire, he remembered some anecdote, laughed out loud, and began his tale. Went for a total from a total mute to a master ceremony. Narrative was so gripping it was hard to listen to. Sorry about that. A couple of big sneezes there. Alright. Anecdotes laughed out loud and began his tale. Went from a total mute to a master ceremony. The narrative was so gripping it was hard not to listen. He even did voices, but after finishing he became silent again. Never really fully understood that side of him. few games trapped in the body of a bear wrestler. Really? And what is that? A knuckle sandwich. Yeah, that sounds exactly like Sambro. So, are you going to deliver? Oh, sure, I love people punching me in the face around the melee. I'm known for it. Would you be so kind and do it for free, though? I'm all out of my being punched in the face budget. No, not really. You sick? Anyone? Is that clear? I'm telling you. I'll tell you. I'll tell him you knocked me out cold. Just out of curiosity, what did somebody tell you about him becoming part of the pack? He said that you were looking for the best recruits and that he was the obvious choice. Yeah, that seems like something he'd say. It's not a pleasant memory, but I believe you deserve to know the whole story. We didn't recruit him. Well, I guess we did. Lorne did, but that wasn't a matter of choice. When Lorden and I started following his mission together, we were rather successful. Everything was going smoothly, too easy even. We were doing a lot of good, putting many well-deserved smiles on oppressed faces. That's when we let our guard down. There was a secret guide formed by a few of the higher-ranking knights. Barons, we called them the vendors. Bunch of really heartless bastards. Their most lucrative business was selling a living merchandise, and no, I'm not talking about animals. Slavery was strictly forbidden in that realm. The Queen was adamant about it. Well, the vendors had their own set of rules to follow. They caged them like animals, mostly women and children, forced to fight rats for the poor little rations they were being given in the damp dungeons they were held in. The guy preferred quality over quantity over quality, so they didn't care about diseases and they didn't tend to wounds. Sometimes it took them weeks to get the dead out of the cages. Several of the survival of the fittest, or rather outlasting the least fortunate. It was simply horrible, if you ask me. All the damn guy deserved is a cruel, slow death, but that wasn't how we operated. Lorden made it very clear from day one. We were never to take a life. That was the important of rules. The importantest rule. Anyway, we managed to get everyone out. The cages full of broken people. Even the horses kept their heads low. Mourning, the despair in the air was even more poisonous than the stench of the rotten flesh. And in all that, we forgot to make ourselves safe as well. We were caught by the mercenaries who brought us to the torture chamber. Yeah, this gruesome place had an even worse room hidden inside. The vendors weren't in their patient mood, so they sent their worst torturer right away. I was horror-struck, truly petrified. Could barely breathe. Lorden didn't say a word, just looked at me. His eyes were relaxed but focused. I realized he wanted me to be calm as well, but I just couldn't. He went first. Torturer strapped Lorden to the chair and just started swinging his fists like they were anvils. Every hit drew blood or broke a bone. In a matter of minutes, Lorden's face looked like a bloody pulp. The only thing poking through it was his smile. It was one of the many times I wondered if he was even human. The torturer quickly realised that he needed different tools for such a unique specimen and went to grab his blades. That's when Lorden started talking. He was making him an offer one after another, but the torturer just kept carving his torso like he was preparing a steak for the grill. There was so much blood I could taste it in my mouth. I wanted to pass out just to run away from all of that, but I couldn't. My heart was pounding way too fast. Suddenly the torturer stopped. He looked at me and back at Lorden. This was the only thing he said. If you're lying, you're going to watch me do the same to him. I was about to puke, but Lorden just nodded. So he untied us both and helped us escape. There were more mercenaries in our way, heavily armed, so that no one stopped us. Even they were terrified of that guy. We managed to get out in one piece. Well, we managed to get out alive. Lorden's wounds wouldn't heal for weeks, and even after that, he was scarred so badly it looked like he'd been chainmail stitched to his skin. But we had escaped death, and its emissary became one of us. The torturer is Sambro, wasn't it? Yes. Tell the truth. To be honest, the nightmare of that night never stopped. How could you want a person like that among you? You think I wanted to cut through immediately? I couldn't get a wink's sleep with him around for days. I was constantly watching my back, watching his every move. Simple Lorden made a deal with him, promised him the only thing that mattered to that brute. Money, a whole lot more than what the guide was paying him, and a cut from every heist that we did. Didn't you just pay him off, run away? It's not the way Lorden did things. He was a master liar, but when he gave someone his word for real, he'd never back down. Besides, as we later found out, Sambro wasn't evil in his nature. He was just a true soldier. Did what was asked of him. Lorden spent hours talking with him, explaining our rules and conduct. Samba never broke any of them, not once. It's incredible. Your lies, I mean. Honestly, I hope you will never have to. I've been through a lot, and after all those years, the things I wish you the most is to have a boring, steady life. Then I have a special request for you. What will help achieve that boredom? I need you to go to Borowa, find Ida, and get my sickle back from her. Okay. Is there taxes or something I need to pay? I just saw the taxes thing. It's like, okay. Yeah. So just over the road, over the river, I suppose. Can I help you with something? Do I need crafting materials? Would you get them for me? No. I'm good. What was the crafting materials now? 3 logs. Okay. We can do that easy peasy lemon squeezy. In fact, we might even get you 4. We'll see. What else have I got on me then? Where'd the 6 meat come from? Oh, from the bird. I'll go back to this old cootin'. Give me his crap. Ours will be here all day. So I can track that guy. Ooh, huffing and puffing about. Cool. Now we want what? Oops, I've fallen into the river. Well, I was a swim across, I suppose. Bloop, 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 bloop. Any fish? There we go. We're back and we're clean. Yeah. Oi. Take hard kid out. I want it fair and square. That little snake didn't even tell you about that. Huh, that figures. I know what you mean. You only wanted me to get his sickle back. My sickle now. Okay, relax. What can I do to get the sickle then? buy it from you, or we could play. Saying that made lose all his money in the sickle. Okay, sure. 3 reels there if I lose. First one, what disappears the second you say its name? Alright. Wait for the next one here. Feed me and I live, yet give me a drink and I die. What is it? Oh, you're good. I missed a big already, but can you get the final one? Listen carefully. I can fly, but I have no wings. I can cry, but I have no eyes. However, wherever I go, darkness follows me. Crow has wings. Fly. Okay. I don't understand the darkness thing, but yeah. Here, I thought you were going to present me with a challenge. Well, good luck finding a fool then. I was hoping I could get up on the roof. Oh well. So, jump in your water. Whoopsie. Torches just go whoosh. It's fine. Were there any troubles getting it? I might have left a teeny tiny bit today. Yeah, so how'd you manage to get the sickle back? In that case, you're brighter than me. Don't get cocky, mate. I have some new sunbers looking for you. I've been told he asked about the one with the funny eye and the stupid face. I see. Okay, then. I won't prolong the humiliation and we'll go find him. It's a looks like a dock leaf. I was gonna say where's the bridge? It's all the way over there. Alright. All the ducks. I wonder whether I can unlock the should probably dump that crap up in the shed in the house too, shouldn't I? The crossbow and all that. Roasted snake stones. Right, that's better on the weight. We will cook this meat. Oh gosh. Right. So it's a bastard 11 here. So we're going to finish for the night. Now tomorrow, maybe some remote. We'll see. See what else. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna show a film to something else. Something else might come up, but yeah. You know, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you then. Bye.